Or imagine this scenario. Your grandchildren are visiting and they want to take that road trip you've been promising them, but the thought of being stuck in a car for hours, desperately searching for rest stops, fills you with dread instead of joy. You find yourself making excuses, watching precious moments slip away. This isn't the retirement you envisioned, is it? You've spent decades building a life you could be proud of, working hard, making sacrifices, planning for these golden years. You deserve to enjoy every moment of the freedom you've earned. Yet for too many men over 60, prostate problems become the silent thief that steals away simple pleasures. A full night's sleep, the confidence to travel, the joy of uninterrupted conversations, the peace of mind that comes with feeling healthy and strong. Here's the truth that might surprise you. You have more control over your prostate health than you've been told. While your doctor might have said it's just part of getting older, the latest research reveals something different. Most prostate enlargement isn't an inevitable consequence of aging. It's the result of everyday habits that quietly fuel inflammation over years. Habits you can change starting today. Right now, you might be unknowingly making choices that are slowly enlarging your prostate, increasing nighttime wake-ups, and setting the stage for more serious problems down the road. But here's the empowering part. The same small daily decisions that can harm your prostate can also heal it. In the next few minutes, you'll uncover the truth behind common myths that might be sabotaging your comfort and discover simple, practical changes that can help you reclaim your confidence, protect your independence, and enjoy the active, fulfilling retirement you've worked so hard to achieve. Your golden years don't have to be overshadowed by bathroom anxiety or sleepless nights. Let's make sure they're not. Myth number 1, I should drink less water to avoid bathroom trips. The real cost. This backward thinking traps you in a cycle of worsening symptoms. If you're like many men over 60, you've probably tried cutting back on fluids, especially in the evening. You're hoping for fewer interruptions during your favorite TV shows or a full night's sleep. Unfortunately, this strategy backfires in ways that make your prostate problems worse, not better. Here's what really happens. When you don't drink enough water, your urine becomes concentrated and acidic. This concentrated urine irritates your bladder like salt in a wound. Since your prostate sits right below your bladder, every bit of bladder irritation puts pressure on your prostate, triggering inflammation that leads to more frequent urges, not fewer. Your medications make this worse. If you take blood pressure medications or diuretics, water pills, your body loses even more fluid. Without adequate water to balance these effects, you're setting up a perfect storm of irritation that makes nighttime bathroom trips more frequent and urgent. You worry that drinking more water means more trips to the bathroom. In reality, concentrated urine from dehydration makes each trip more urgent and uncomfortable, while proper hydration leads to calmer, more predictable bathroom needs. What works instead? Sip water steadily throughout the day. Your urine should be light yellow like lemonade. This keeps your bladder calm and reduces pressure on your prostate. Yes, you might go a bit more initially, but within a week or two, you'll notice the trips are less urgent and you sleep more soundly. Of course, staying properly hydrated is only effective if you're not sabotaging your circulation in other ways. And there's one habit that's so common among seniors, you probably don't even think about it anymore. Myth number 2, sitting all day won't hurt me at my age. The real cost, every hour in your favorite chair slowly strangles your prostate. Remember how we just talked about keeping your bladder calm through proper hydration? Well, all that good work gets undone if you're spending most of your day seated. You've earned the right to relax, whether it's your morning coffee routine, afternoon reading, or evening television. Sitting comfortably feels like one of life's simple pleasures. But here's what's happening below the surface. Extended sitting puts constant pressure on your pelvic area, cutting off blood flow to your prostate like sitting on a garden hose. This hits seniors harder because your circulation isn't what it was at 40. The muscles that support your bladder and prostate naturally weaken with age. When you add hours of sitting that further weakens these muscles and restricts blood flow, you're accelerating the very problems you want to avoid. The domino effect you can't see. Poor circulation means your prostate doesn't get the oxygen and nutrients it needs to stay healthy. The supporting muscles weaken, making it harder for your bladder to empty completely. Leftover urine creates an environment where bacteria thrive, leading to irritation, infection risk, and inflammation that makes symptoms worse. Your simple solution: every 30 minutes, stand up for just 1 minute. Walk to the window, stretch, or simply stand while you finish your coffee. This isn't about becoming a fitness fanatic. It's about maintaining the circulation your prostate needs to function properly. Think of it as maintenance for your independence. Now, speaking of your morning coffee routine, here's where many men accidentally undo all the benefits of proper hydration and movement by falling for another widespread myth about what they can and can't drink. Myth number 3, all caffeine is bad for my prostate. The real cost: giving up all caffeine when you only need to be strategic about it. You've just learned how crucial proper circulation is for your prostate health. But what if I told you that completely eliminating your beloved morning coffee might not be necessary? You don't want to give up your morning coffee, and you shouldn't have to. The problem isn't caffeine itself. It's the type and timing that can trigger prostate irritation. Understanding the difference can help you keep your favorite rituals while protecting your comfort. Coffee's high caffeine content and natural acids make it the most likely to trigger bladder contractions and prostate pressure. But green tea offers gentler caffeine plus antioxidants that may actually help reduce prostate inflammation. Energy drinks are the worst of both worlds: high caffeine plus sugar and additives that fuel inflammation. You don't have to choose between your morning routine and prostate comfort. Have your regular coffee, then switch to decaf or green tea for the rest of the day. Track how you feel over 2 weeks. Most men notice less urgency and better sleep with this simple change. Stop all caffeine after 2 p.m. This gives your system time to process it before bedtime, reducing those frustrating nighttime wake-ups that leave you tired and irritated the next day. But coffee isn't the only beverage that can disrupt your carefully planned hydration and sleep schedule. There's another drink that many seniors consider harmless, even beneficial, that's actually working against everything you're trying to achieve. Myth number 4, a glass of wine with dinner won't hurt. The real cost: even moderate alcohol keeps your prostate inflamed and disrupts your sleep. Just as you've learned to be strategic about your caffeine timing, you need to understand how alcohol fits into this picture. You've looked forward to that evening glass of wine or beer. It's part of unwinding after a lifetime of responsibility. But alcohol affects your prostate more directly than you might realize, especially as you get older. Your body processes alcohol more slowly now, and your prostate is likely already more sensitive due to natural aging. Even one drink acts as a diuretic, increasing urine production while also irritating your urinary tract. The combination means more frequent trips, stronger urges, and often incomplete emptying. Alcohol might help you fall asleep initially, but it disrupts your sleep cycles and acts as a diuretic for hours. This is why you often wake up multiple times after drinking, even small amounts. Poor sleep weakens your immune system and increases inflammation, including in your prostate. Try eliminating alcohol for just 2 weeks and track your symptoms. Most men over 60 notice fewer nighttime interruptions, better sleep quality, and less daytime urgency. You can decide if the temporary pleasure is worth the ongoing discomfort. While we're discussing beverages that can trigger inflammation, it's important to understand that what you drink isn't the only dietary factor affecting your prostate. The foods you eat can be just as problematic, starting with ones that might seem completely unrelated to urinary health. Myth number 5, spicy food only bothers my stomach. The real cost: your favorite hot sauce is secretly inflaming your prostate. We've been talking about how inflammation from beverages like alcohol can affect your prostate. But here's something that might surprise you. The inflammation that spicy foods create in your digestive system doesn't stay there. Spicy foods seem unrelated to prostate problems, but compounds like capsaicin, found in chili peppers, hot sauce, and spicy seasonings, trigger inflammation throughout your body, including your prostate. Inflammation from spicy foods doesn't stay in your digestive system. It circulates through your bloodstream, affecting tissues throughout your body. Your prostate, already dealing with age-related changes, becomes more swollen and sensitive when your body is constantly fighting this low-level inflammation. You don't have to give up flavor entirely. Space out spicy meals instead of having them daily. When you do enjoy spice, balance it with anti-inflammatory foods like berries, leafy greens, or fish. This gives your prostate time to recover between inflammatory challenges. Speaking of foods that fuel inflammation, spicy seasonings are just the tip of the iceberg. The bigger threat might be sitting in your pantry right now, disguised as convenience. Myth number 6, processed foods are just convenient, not dangerous. The real cost. Your convenient meals are slowly enlarging your prostate. Just as spicy foods create inflammation that travels throughout your body, processed foods launch a multi-pronged attack on your prostate health. At your age, convenience matters. You don't want to spend hours preparing meals, so canned soups, frozen dinners, and deli meats become staples. But these foods contain preservatives, excessive sodium, and unhealthy fats that directly contribute to prostate inflammation and enlargement. High sodium causes water retention, putting extra pressure on your urinary tract and making your prostate swell. If you rely on canned or packaged foods, you're likely getting 2 to 3 times the sodium your body needs, creating constant pressure that makes symptoms worse. Chemical preservatives extend shelf life but disrupt your body's natural processes, triggering inflammation and potentially affecting hormone balance. For seniors whose bodies are already working harder to maintain health, these chemicals add unnecessary stress. Make one simple swap per week. Replace canned soup with homemade. Use a slow cooker for convenience. Choose fresh or frozen vegetables over canned. Buy fresh deli meat instead of prepackaged. Small changes add up to significant relief. Now, while we've covered how the wrong foods and drinks can harm your prostate, there's a physical habit that can undo all your dietary improvements in just a few seconds. And it's something you probably do without thinking. Myth number 7, holding my urine once in a while is normal. The real cost. Every time you hold it, you're damaging your prostate permanently. All the dietary improvements we've discussed, better hydration, reduced inflammation from foods and drinks, become meaningless if you're repeatedly damaging your prostate through this simple habit. Whether it's finishing a TV show, avoiding a public restroom, or just not wanting to interrupt a conversation, we all hold our urine sometimes. But at your age, this habit is particularly dangerous for your prostate health. When you ignore the urge to urinate, your bladder stretches and puts direct pressure on your prostate. Over time, this repeated pressure irritates and inflames prostate tissue, contributing to enlargement and making normal urination more difficult. Holding urine regularly weakens your bladder muscles and prevents complete emptying. Leftover urine becomes a breeding ground for bacteria, increasing your risk of urinary tract infections and prostate inflammation. At 60 plus, your immune system is less equipped to fight these infections quickly. When you feel the urge, go immediately. Plan your outings around bathroom availability if needed. Your long-term comfort and health are more important than short-term convenience. This simple habit protects both your bladder and prostate from unnecessary damage. Physical habits like holding urine create immediate damage, but there's another factor that works more slowly and quietly. One that many men don't realize is affecting their prostate at all. Myth number 8, stress is just mental. It can't affect my prostate. The real cost. Daily stress is literally growing your prostate. Just as holding urine creates physical pressure on your prostate, chronic stress creates a different kind of pressure, hormonal pressure that's just as damaging over time. Retirement might have reduced work stress, but new concerns often take its place. Health worries, financial security, family responsibilities. This ongoing stress does more than affect your mood. It directly impacts your prostate through hormone changes that fuel growth and inflammation. Chronic stress keeps your cortisol levels elevated. High cortisol disrupts testosterone balance and triggers inflammation throughout your body, including in your prostate. This creates a cycle where stress makes prostate symptoms worse, and prostate symptoms create more stress. Stress causes your pelvic floor muscles to tighten, reducing blood flow to your prostate. Poor circulation means less oxygen and nutrients reach the tissue, making inflammation worse and recovery slower. You don't need meditation retreats or complex relaxation techniques. Simple daily walks, deep breathing for 5 minutes, or gentle stretching can significantly reduce cortisol levels. Even reading for pleasure or working in a garden provides stress relief that benefits your prostate. Managing stress naturally leads us to physical activity, which brings up another area where good intentions can backfire. Many seniors assume any movement is beneficial, but when it comes to your prostate, myth number 9, any exercise is good for my prostate. The real cost. Your workout routine might be making your prostate problems worse. We just discussed how stress management through gentle movement can help your prostate. But here's the crucial distinction. Not all physical activity provides the same benefits. Staying active is crucial at your age, but not all exercise helps your prostate. High-impact activities, heavy lifting, or intense cycling can actually increase pressure on your pelvic area, restrict blood flow, and worsen prostate symptoms. Activities that put pressure on your perineum, the area between your genitals and anus, can restrict blood flow to your prostate. This includes certain bike seats, rowing machines, or exercises that require bearing down with significant force. Low-impact activities like walking, swimming, and gentle stretching promote circulation without adding pressure. Pelvic floor exercises, similar to Kegel exercises, specifically strengthen the muscles that support your bladder and prostate, improving control and reducing symptoms. Focus on activities that keep you moving without straining your pelvic area. If you enjoy cycling, invest in a prostate-friendly seat. If you lift weights, avoid straining or holding your breath. The goal is maintaining fitness while protecting your prostate health. Exercise choices matter for your circulation and stress levels, but there's one habit that undermines everything we've discussed, a habit that attacks your prostate's blood supply more aggressively than any exercise mistake. Myth number 10, smoking only affects my lungs and heart. The real cost, every cigarette is slowly destroying your prostate function. Remember how we emphasize the importance of circulation for prostate health, from standing regularly to choosing the right exercises? Well, smoking takes all that good work and destroys it at the cellular level. If you still smoke, you already know about lung and heart risks. But smoking also constricts blood vessels throughout your body, including those that supply your prostate. Reduced blood flow means less oxygen and nutrients reach your prostate tissue, accelerating inflammation and enlargement. Smoking introduces chemicals that increase oxidative stress and damage cells throughout your body. Your prostate, already dealing with age-related changes, is particularly vulnerable to this additional toxic burden. At 60 plus, your circulation is naturally less efficient. Smoking makes this much worse, creating a perfect storm for prostate problems. Even secondhand smoke exposure can trigger inflammation and tissue changes. Quitting smoking brings almost immediate benefits to your prostate. Within weeks, circulation improves and inflammation decreases. Many men notice reduced nighttime urination and less pelvic discomfort as their body recovers. So now I'm going to help you with an action plan. You didn't work hard your entire life to spend your retirement years worried about bathroom locations or sleeping poorly due to frequent wake-ups. The habits we've discussed aren't just health tips. They're your insurance policy for maintaining independence, dignity, and quality of life. Start with your easiest win. Pick one change from this list that feels manageable this week. Maybe it's setting a water bottle next to your chair and sipping regularly, or standing up during TV commercials. Small, consistent actions compound over time. Track your progress. Keep a simple journal for 2 weeks. Note your symptoms, energy levels, and sleep quality. You'll likely see improvements that motivate you to maintain these changes and add others. Think long-term. Every positive change you make now reduces your risk of needing medications, procedures, or surgeries later. You're investing in years of comfortable, independent living. Your prostate health is largely in your control. The choices you make today determine whether you'll spend your 70s and 80s enjoying life or managing medical problems. You've earned the right to age comfortably. These simple changes help ensure you do.